President Dr. Julius Maada Bio received Sierra Leone's 2024 Millennium Challenge Corporation MCC Scorecard from the U.S. Ambassador to Sierra Leone a day before it was published in Washington, D.C. Sierra Leone passed 10 out of 20 indicators, including political rights, civil liberties, and the control of corruption, considered by MCC as hard hurdles for eligibility of the MCC Compact. However, fiscal policy, which is used by governments to promote strong and sustainable economic growth and to reduce poverty, is among the indicators failed by Sierra Leone. During AYV's Wake Up Sierra Leone breakfast show, the U.S. Ambassador to Sierra Leone, Brian David Hunt, says passing the scorecard is the first step, but not the end of the journey.
When we look at whether or not a country should receive an MCC Compact, we look not only at the scorecard results, which tell us only that you're doing better than half of the other developing countries in the world. We also look at the broader trajectory of a country's economic, social, and democratic development. The multi-tier elections of 2023 raised some serious questions, both domestically and internationally, about the path of Sierra Leone's democracy. I think the agreement for national unity has moved us a certain amount of the way back towards where we need to be in terms of democratic development. And I hope that as that agreement is implemented, as the committee begins its work, as we see some of the other provisions implemented, that we'll see Sierra Leone continue along that democratic trajectory, and then we'll be able to make an assessment that, yes, now is the time to move forward with a compact. So the scorecard is a first step, certainly an important first step, but it's a much longer journey.
The accusation of lack of transparency in the tabulation process of the June 2023 general elections delayed processing of the MCC Compact won by Sierra Leone. But it seems like the successful dialogue between the government of Sierra Leone and the main opposition APC party has opened a window of hope for the compact.
The program that most Sierra Leoneans talk about is the $500 million compact that we might eventually decide to move forward on in the energy sector. Our decision, of course, passing the scorecard was, as I said, a first step. There are other things that now go into the timing of when we can take that to the board, when we can take that to the United States Congress for funding, and that really hinges on seeing the deliverables that have been promised through the Electoral Reform Committee come to fruition. So when we get to that point, and when we sign the compact, it will be a $500 million investment, largely in the energy sector. We'll be looking at power generation, power transmission, we'll be looking at renewable energy. Essentially, we'll be looking at how we bring electricity to Sierra Leoneans so that their children don't have to study by candlelight, so that health centers have the power they need to operate, so that schools are able to have the power they need to properly educate students.
It is evident that full implementation of the resolutions of the dialogue between the government of Sierra Leone and the main opposition APC is key to Sierra Leone's entitlement of the MCC Compact to be continued. Salifu Charna Kamara, AYV News.